What's up, everybody? Violet here, and I'm back in Planet Nomads on the microplanet. I have a bad feeling about this. Surprisingly, nothing went wrong there. Oh, yeah, this crap. I didn't mean to break that. Didn't want to break that. This bike is not the greatest for uh for sloped terrain. By the way, the original designs for it were actually going to include hover pads stabilizing it, but well, that didn't quite work out. And actually, the main reason why I had to cut the hover pad, well, I had a couple of reasons. Um, First one being size. Second one being even if I could make it fit nicely, there would still be the issue of, well, they take a lot more power than wheels do. I've still got more than 3/4 of an hour of driving left on the batteries of these. Um, and with the hover pads, it's like, well, let's see. Ability, wheel 35, hover pad 150. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, it's more than 4 times the, more than 4 times power requirement. So that means I would have to have 5 times as much power on the vehicle for just one. Sorry, 5 times what I need for wheels. Oh, crap, except that was going backwards. Hello again, Nuclear Death. I have a bad feeling about this. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Something tells me this is going to be a sheer cliff, or pretty darn close. Ah. Yeah, it's no problem. Just trying to find some Zanite in a usable quantity. Ah, crap. Yeah, about that. So I need to, alright, I don't need that. I don't need that. I do need cobalt. Oh my gosh, this thing is not meant for slopes at all. Trying to think. Oh, pretty much the only thing you missed was me climbing up a slope, finding a little bit of Zainite, and then talking about the stabilization on the bike. Um, or more the original design for the bike. Also, there's Zainite over here. Therefore, I must go over here. Or is that iron? I hope that's not iron. That's iron. Well, I feel dumb now. Wait a minute. Where is this? 90 meters away? That was 3 minutes ago. Well, I guess I'm gonna load it. Because I'm not in the mood to get killed. Not dealing with any of that BS right now. Alright, I just want to get down this slope now. Oh, hey, that's water. Oh, hey, that's north. Right, now it's time to get killed. uh, there we go. Um, hmm. Alright, at this point, what do I need? I need... Hmm. Oh, and I sort of need a bigger armory, too. What's the requirement on that? Large... Yeah, because that's not gonna fail in any way, shape, or form. Right. So I guess I'm just going to be looking for Zaynite. Yep, I'm smart. Uh, how much have I got? 13. I need more than that, that's for sure. Oh, I should have made note of just how much I need. I'm gonna Google it. Alright, so for each quantum electronic parts, I need 2. Uh, 'Alright, what if I just want the jetpack? Jetpack is 6 plus 3, so 9. 9, 8, so 17 so far. Oof. Make that 41. I need 45 Zaynite. And I have 13. So yeah, I am in the area for Zaynite. So should be able to find some. Zoomy zoom. Very fast. Not really. Uh, where is the Zaynite? Oh, I see some. Is it? No, that's iron. Dang it. Oh, at a distance they look too similar. That is irritating. Alright, I just need to find 50 Zaynite, a stack of titanium, and then I will be on my way and out of this tundra. Out of the Arctic for now. It's raining. Why is it raining? Arctic tundra. Arctic. Why is it raining? Um. Hmm. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep going south. Because once you go far enough south, then it becomes pretty much nothing but titanium, gold, uranium, and zaynite. Hmm. I have lots of ideas for this planet. This is one that I didn't actually come up with the idea for this planet, the super tiny planet, until today. Um, when I was looking more closely at um, some ideas I had for how to get it to generate with no water. Um,
Extreme temperature warning.
yeah. just irritating.
Extreme temperature warning. Extreme temperature warning. Extreme temperature warning.
Whoa! Right then.
My sensors show you are
That
slightly
got
thirsty.
very sudden, very fast.
Extreme temperature warning.
That went from like 0 to 100 really fast.
Good hydration secured.
Yeah, but I think that this planet is going to work really nicely for things like, I've had a variety of things that I've wanted to do that would encompass an entire planet, but for the giant ones, it's just like this is not something that I can actually expect to
Extreme
work.
temperature warning.
But I am going to try them out on this world. Also, this one loads one heck of a lot faster.
Extreme temperature warning.
And this one, I am going to be using all kinds of vehicles rather than what I was trying to do with the Desert Survival one, which was just land vehicles.
Extreme temperature warning. Extreme temperature warning. Extreme temperature warning. Extreme temperature warning.
35. It's cobalt. I do need it.
Extreme temperature warning. Nutrition level dropping. Extreme temperature warning.
I do suppose this is what
Extreme
I
temperature
get
warning.
for taking something that I specifically said is not an all-terrain vehicle and trying to use it as an all-terrain vehicle.
You are in a well-fed state.
Hello, Zainite.
Extreme temperature warning. Extreme temperature warning. Extreme temperature warning. Extreme temperature warning.
So that's the Zainite I need. Yeah, and I'm honestly amazed that the bike works at all. The bike definitely could. I shouldn't have used the bike. I just grabbed it because it was cheap and I haven't shown it off. And I haven't really done a lot of testing of it before. Um, as for, like, I have seen exactly one other bike in this game before. And that was actually what kind of inspired me to try to make my own. But without without the giant air blades on the side, and it was also a gigantic bike. Um, but if it was just going on its wheels, it was very slow. Um, and it was rather expensive as well. So I tried to make my own that would go at a decent speed on just wheels. After I don't even know how many failed attempts using suspension that were just either couldn't stay up at all or, and I mean like just fell over right off the bat. Um, but after a variety of failed attempts with suspension, I got really pissed off and decided, screw it, I'm just gonna slam together the absolute worst bike possible. And somehow it is self-stabilized. Um, then once I realized that it was self-stabilizing, I used sort of the same basic design and made it as light and small as possible to get some decent speed. And after some configuration, I had what I'm driving around now. It's actually a bit of a similar story for my Sunbeam Mark II all-terrain vehicle because that one was also actually just a really ticked off me just taking a design that wasn't working and just trying to make the absolute worst thing possible that still had the basic shape. Um, yeah, and then like, hey, this is decent speed, but it is the reason that the Mark II has 6 wheels while the Mark 1 has 4 is actually because whenever I was driving it around, I always felt like it was going to flip over forwards. So, if anything, I really should have built that instead of this. Although, this is way cheaper though. Yeah, and actually the reason, as far as I'm aware, the reason that this still stabilizes is if you look at where the center of mass is, it's actually underneath where the wheels attach. So gravity, as long as you keep that center of mass above the wheels, sorry, above the axles, then it should uh, just use gravity to fix itself. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's the best bike that I've seen in this game so far. And as I said, it is pretty much designed in part to be as cheap as possible. And bike improvements are one thing that I would like to do on this world. Also, I kind of need to now pretty much head northwest, because that's not the direction I want to be going in. I'm also considering um, doing some stuff with some aircraft, because I have several ideas for aircraft designs, but just there's the environments I've been working in have been really unfavorable for it. Nice. I try to get it upright and instead I just get it all the way flipped over.
You're becoming tired.
Do I happen to have a save within the past? Yes, I do. And yes, I typically do try to reload a save if I am unarmed and ill-equipped for danger that's like 2 feet away. Also, it is worth noting that a large part of the reason why I'm flipping so often is actually because I'm driving not how I should be.
My sensors show you are slightly thirsty.
Hey, I'm out of that hole. By the way, I have noticed that it does tend to flip if you try to start moving in a turn. Um, yeah, it's typically best to let it get up to speed before you try to turn it. Oh dear. Hey, I screwed that up. Not too badly.
You are in a well-fed state.
I thought that was
Hydration
water.
secured.
So yeah, now I'm out of supplies. Time to head on home. I am thinking that with a planet this small, it might actually work to kind of set up like a couple outposts and then just one main base. For the most part in this game, that doesn't work so well because you're constantly having to be on the move. Although I have no idea um, how much the flight ceiling changes. And by flight ceiling, I'm talking about the maximum altitude that you can fly an aircraft, which does vary depending on the aircraft. But it is also affected by the size of planets. Which also reminds me that on pretty much all of my aircraft designs, I also need to go in and actually test them on different sized planets. Oh, I hope there's nothing in the water. Fingers crossed that I don't hit anything. Good, I didn't. I have so many ideas for crazy things I can do. I still got another half hour as well. By the way, one thing I do like about uh, land vehicles, especially wheeled vehicles, is that actually the remaining time on the battery when you are driving, um, that essentially just tells you how long you can continue using propulsion. Uh, it like if you are just rolling and not currently actually like propelling yourself forwards and just rolling, then it consumes like it The batteries display that they're consuming a microscopic amount of power, but actually I don't believe it's really consuming any at all. Oh, I need to remember not to do that. Alright, so that's cool. That's another thing I want to do, is try and restore some of these vehicles. Let's see. What am I going to call this? I am very curious as to like what I would come up with if I were to try to rebuild those cars. There's that one which you've seen before. Oh, hello there. Where's his nest? I forgot that I can't reverse in this. Also, I'm having a lowered frame rate. I might have to adjust my graphics again. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And actually, I think I'm going to end this stream for now and start up the next one. Because we're pretty much done. I'm trying to make it so it's like one noteworthy task per episode. And I would say that we've done one noteworthy task this episode, and that would be collecting the Zaynite. So, anyway, I'm going to end this episode for now.